Good morning, everybody. How are you? If you're new here, my name is Dawn. If I haven't introduced myself, I'm sorry. I tend to forget to introduce myself. My name's Dawn. Thank you for joining me this morning. We are almost at the 30,000 subscriber mark. If you have not yet hit that subscribe button, I'm going to encourage you to do so because what is my plan? My plan is that when we hit 30,000 subscribers, all of these piles and piles of artwork that I have done over the last few months are going to be eligible for giveaway. I'm going to give away my art at a minimum of 30 people when we hit 30,000 subscribers. And we're almost there. We are 23 subscribers away. So if 23 of you would hit that subscribe button, we can get this done. Anyways, I'm going to turn on my light because you guys are in the dark and there's a shadow here. Let me turn that on. Oh, that's way better. Now I can see. Now you can see. Let's do a pattern out of Alina's deck of cards. This is deck number 1. I still have deck number 2. I haven't even tried yet, but we're going to keep going with deck number 1. Mix those up. Pick one from what feels like it's supposed to be today. I'm going to do 2 again today. Why? I don't know. Just feeling 2. See what that does. Let's do it on a little bit larger piece of paper. So we have room for 2. Let's do this size. All right, ready? Ready? 96 and Zefirki. Alrighty then. So let's look at these up close and personal. Let's zoom. Oop, wrong direction. Zoom in. 96. So basically we're going to make a very skinny little 9 and a very little skinny little 6 spaced apart from one another in a ribbon, right? And then we're going to aura around here, around there, and then connect them that way. And then we can aura around here. And then we can connect those and connect these this way. So it should end up looking like this as a border. That's number 1. Look at her beautiful artwork. Alina's got some absolutely stunning artwork, but look how tiny it is. Look in comparison to my thumb, how tiny this artwork is. I can see it better on camera than I can in real life because it's tiny. Then this one, we're going to do a sort of yin-yang sort of a thing. It does look like it's a, like almost a circle with a little swoop like that. And then coming out of it, we're going to make like a leaf sort of a shape with 3 lines. And then, or more. Looks like you can do or more. And a little swirl at the top. And then we're going to go again the other direction. And then in between, we're going to do a little feathering so that we're connecting them up. And then it looks like you can add some little circles around in there. And that is the main body of this pattern. And then she's got them going around in a mandala because that's what Alina does. She does mandalas. Let's figure out how we want to do these connected as one piece of art. What shall we do? Keep those standing up like that so I can see them. Pardon me. Let me get myself a little drink of water. Okay, let's see. Let's find the middle. Where's my Where'd my, there it is, my ruler go? I really do need to clean my tabletop. I'm so dirty on my tabletop, but, you know, I just enjoy life and do other things, and cleaning is not part of enjoying life for me, so it doesn't happen very often. I wonder if I want to just do, let's go ahead and make those longer. As guides. And we're going to put a couple of circles. Let's do one small one. Sometimes it's easier for me to turn my paper than it is to turn my compass. One about here. One about that far out. Maybe. Should I do a little bit further? Maybe a little bit further. That with this and this. Oop! That went off my paper. Wasn't expecting that. Okay, make it a little bit smaller. I don't want to go off my paper. So that means this has to go a little bit smaller. Each of these needs to go a little bit smaller than what I did, I think. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So I think on this line, I'm going to put my circle thing here. Because that's going to make my leafy shape come this way, this way, this way, and this way. More or less, sort of, kind of. Just giving myself a thought process. Because that'll have these kind of coming around like that. Something like that. Then these. Nope. something like that. Sort of clock-like. We'll try that. See what happens. Okay, do you guys see any of this? Probably not. It will come clear. I have decided on the two the way the two patterns are going to interact with one another. So we're going to start here. We're going to go around like this. Like that. Then we're going to leaf shape from here coming around like this, and from here coming around like this, and then we're going to just something like so. We might put extra lines in there. Like that. So this is coming around like this. Something like this. Something in that general neighborhood. Something down in this general neighborhood. Something like that. That gives it sort of that sort of feel. And then this one gets feathering from here around to there. Let's start here. Okay, and then going the other way, we also have more feathering, which I will do going this way. so something like that. And then we can do these little pearls here. Like that. I do believe that's correct. I'm being very quiet today. Apparently, I don't want to talk. I don't know. I did get a new set of talking point cards. Well, maybe I'll break those out. I bought, these were on clearance. I don't remember where I was, but they were on clearance, an after Christmas deal. They were down to like $1 or $1.25 or something. Can you imagine table topics to go and road trip table topics? And it says they are conversation starter cards. Supposed to be for children, but you know what? It says for ages 6 and up. There's 40 in each box. So there's plenty of things to talk about. Let's do one of these. Let's take one out of the red one. See what happens. What will you be able to do on the internet in 5 years that you're not able to do now? See, these questions are different than the other questions that we've had in the other box, so that's good, because I was getting tired of those other questions. What will you be able to do on the internet in 5 years that we can't do now? We can do a whole lot right now. So I'm not 100% sure what we will be able to do in 5 years. Now I'm going to do the 96. That was the one that was called Zefirki, Z-E-F-I-R-K-I. Now we're going to do 96 around here. Start here. I suspect there will be much more AI. I also suspect that there may be even more public school learning online rather than with actual teachers, which is sad because we all really need more social interaction, not less. But I suspect that life will become less people-oriented and even more computer-based, and maybe we won't need people anymore. I don't know. All right, so there I've got them all going around like this, 96, 96, 96. And then we're going to my 9s and my 6s are kind of close together. I needed them to be further apart, but that's okay. It's okay. Supposed to aura these like that. Because I don't end up with a whole lot in between there on some of them. You're pretty far away. Should you come a little closer? Maybe so. What do you guys think we'll be doing on the internet now that we don't do? Because we do an awful lot on the internet. Because gosh, if you think back 5 years ago, what things are we doing now that we didn't do then? Wow. A lot, huh? It's kind of hard to imagine into the future, because if we knew the future, then, you know, my life might either be super uninteresting because it was like, oh yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Oh yeah, I knew that was going to happen. So that would make life uninteresting. Or the other way around, it would make life super scary because it's like, oh God, here comes that part. Here comes this part that I don't want to have happen, and I know it's coming, and now I know exactly when it's going to be. That also, to me, is very scary. I don't have those spaced properly. I got way too many here and not enough over here. I didn't space well. Oh well. Oh well. Oh, you know why? Because my paper is not square. So this V is smaller than this V. So they're spaced within their V, but the V's are different sizes. I didn't think about that when I did it because I'm not using a square piece of paper. But that's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So then we have to go across here if there's a spot to connect them. Not all of them have it. Yeah, I don't think I'd want to know the future. Would you guys want to know the future? Tell me. Would you guys really want to know the future, or is it okay with you to just be surprised as to what comes next? Because I don't think I want to know. I would rather just... Because if I knew what was coming, the day and time things were going to happen, I don't know. I think I would just opt out. I would opt out. So now I want to do three lines. Here, right? Yes. I made my 9s and my 6s a little more curvy than she's got, but that's okay. All right, let's do another question. That's just the back piece. I'm going to take that out. Put it in the back of the box. Come on, go in the back of the box. All right. This is not working the way I had intended. There we go. Next question. What toy would you like to invent? What toy would I like to invent? Have I ever thought about inventing a toy? These are pretty hard questions because I've never thought about inventing a toy. I think I would want to try to figure out games that are easy to travel with. Something new. I got a new game for Christmas that I am looking forward to taking on our next cruise. Because we enjoy the whole duck finding thing on cruise ships, which some people, I know it's a controversial subject, but we enjoy hiding and finding ducks. So we're getting our ducks ready for that. And in doing so, I got a game called Abduction. ABDUCKTION, and it's a game that's got this little silicone spaceship, and it's got these little plastic ducks of different colors and a little board, and you try to match patterns of colors with your ducks. And it's quite fun because then part of the game, the cards that are in there, you abduct, you remove some ducks from play, which really goofs up not only, I mean, it could be advantageous for you, but it could also be a problem for someone else. Let's see. Let me try to figure out where this goes. So now this line goes here. Up and around to here. Like that. Some of these are going to go off my page, I think. My 6 and my 9 needed to be a little more vertical. But that's okay. We've learned something. See? Anyway, some sort of board game or travel related game that's easy to play, even for people like me. I don't do well with many games. I don't do well. I struggle with card games. I really struggle with card games. I struggle with most of the modern games that like my son and my nieces and nephews are getting are very role-playing games. They love those role-play type games. And I have a very difficult time keeping track of the complicated roles and rules. There's just too many of them for me. I just struggle with that a lot. I know my son really likes playing these games, and I want to play with him. You know, when the kids are playing games, I would really like to play games with them because it sounds like they're having just so much fun. Yet I struggle so much with the rules and the mechanics of gameplay that I hold them back with the gameplay. I know I do, and I don't want them to just keep telling me what my next move should be. That's not fun for me, and it's not fun for them because then they know what my cards are or my strategy. They have to know what I am in the role, and that kind of defeats the purpose. I mean, the whole point of the role play game is so that you play against others and that they don't know who you are. Especially if if you're supposed to be the secret bad guy or whatever. And the whole point of the game is to figure out who is your ally and who's your enemy. If I don't understand the game enough, they have to already know if I'm the ally or the enemy, and that just kind of defeats the purpose of the game. So I struggle so much with those games. So I need something with really super simple rules that I don't have to think too much, but that at the same time also is fun gameplay. And that is a real challenge, And that's why I like this duck game, because learning how to play is easy. Mastering how to play is a little challenging. And that's good because the rules themselves for gameplay is not that difficult. I'm going to put that in here. So something like that, another toy, a game of some sort that has simple rule play. I think that would be fun. How are you guys with games? Do you guys enjoy doing like board games and things? Or is it not your thing? Because if it's not your thing, I understand. But if you're really into it, I also understand that. Like I said, my kids, they're in their 30s. Some of them are even in their 40s. They're still kids. And they're still my kids, even though I only birthed one. The nieces and nephews are still my kids. I love them as if they were my own. So even though my 9s and my 6s were a little wonky, I figured it out. We got there in the end. Okay, and now we take these other ones going this way. Let's see. Last step on in-betweens. I'm going to even put one more. If there's room for more, I'm going to put more in here. Like that. Not all of them have room for an extra line in there. We're going to connect these. That. This one maybe. Okay, so then these just go lumpty bump. Like that. You just put them together with lumpty bumps. Just like that. This is becoming a very long video. That's because I mashed two patterns together. They always end up being long videos when I mash two patterns together. Keep going. Keep going. Let's do another question. If you could teleport and instantly appear anywhere right now, where would you go? Right this minute? I would probably go someplace tropical because I am chilly. On a cruise ship, obviously. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's go on a cruise ship. 'Cause I love my cruise ships. Just hook it together with lumpty bumps. Are we done yet? I could have made these further apart, so I'd have more area for lumpty bumps, but I didn't think about that. Okay, so now we'll zoom out and we're going to erase all my guidelines. I feel like I need some contrast. So that means I need to color in. We're already at 40 minutes. Might have to be a two-parter. Dang it. Means I have to stop what I'm doing and start again and edit. Don't like to edit. I told you that last week. All right, let's do this. This is Zefirki. and 9, 6, and stitch together 2 files. All right, we're going to stitch together 2 files. I'm going to stop this where I'm at now, and then I'm going to start back up because this is going to be a long one. All right, it's okay. It can be a long one. See you in 3, 2,